Thank you for selecting an Infratech Contactor Panel with digital timer. Infratech's Contactor Panel can be installed to add convenience of timer capabilities to Infratech value controls, including simple on-off switches and the duplex stack switches. It also enables integration of other 120-volt AC controls, including smart devices. Our Contactor Panel is engineered to be used with all Infratech heater models. Its compact design makes it a great choice for indoor surface or flush mounting applications. Now let's review how to install and troubleshoot our Contactor Panel. Like all Infratech heaters and controls, installation should only be done by a licensed electrician. Before installing or servicing any Infratech equipment, you'll need to disconnect all the power at the main feed. Now let's begin by referring to the wiring diagram that came with the control package. You can use it to work out the exact configuration you want. You can also find a sample wiring diagram on Infratech's technical support site. All Infratech custom controls are configured in a similar fashion. You will need to bring the main feed to the main distribution block. The amperage of your main feed will be determined by the total wattage of the heaters you're controlling with the Contactor Panel. Next, connect the heaters to the contactors. They will be labeled T1, T2, T3, and T4. Be sure to connect the appropriate heaters to the contactors specified. Once the main feed is connected to the main distribution block and the high voltage line is connected to the heaters, you'll be able to connect the control signal. The Contactor Panel comes with a timer switch. The 0 to 120 volt AC control switch needs to be supplied with 1 amp of 120 volt AC taken from an external location. This typically is taken from a local lighting or power circuit. Then you will need to land the switch legs and the neutrals in the Contactor Panel. Once the 0 to 120 volt AC switch is wired properly, connect the 0 to 120 volt AC control signals to the control terminal strip in the upper right hand corner of the control panel. For example, D1, N1, etc. You can refer to your wiring diagram for guidance. In cases where you want to control multiple contactors with a single control signal, jumper the DX terminals together. The N terminals are already jumpered. Your installation is complete. Your heaters are now ready to operate. In the event that you experience issues with installation, we're here to help. We provide a flowchart to assist you with troubleshooting. You should always refer to this first. Now let's walk you through some simple troubleshooting steps. Before you begin, please note, when you're taking readings, they should all be line to line, not line to ground. In addition, all readings should be taken with the heaters installed and the control signal on. Let's begin. First, check to see if there is main AC voltage at the distribution block. Next, check the 0 to 120 volt AC control signals to the control terminal strip in the upper right hand corner of the control panel. Now check to see if there is main feed AC voltage at the output of the 4-pole contactors between T2 and T3 or T1 and T4. You'll see this at the bottom of the panel. Verify if the heater is pulling the specified amperage. You will need to take the readings using an amp clamp at the output of the contactor associated with the heater. You can find this at the bottom of the panel. If you've gone through each of these steps and are still having issues with heat, please contact the Infratech technical support team. We're standing by to help.